It was a busy day on the Western Valley Railway. The engines were shunting everywhere, whether it was freight cars or coaches for passenger trains. But today, Sandy was being shunted by Taffy and Digby to the engine works. Sandy's wheels are damaged. They got badly bashed at the quarry, and the workmen will need to fit Sandy with some new wheels. Sandy looked worried. Oh my! If I'm getting some new wheels fitted, will it hurt? Of course not, Sandy. Are you sure? Oh yes. I once needed my wheels repaired, and I was fitted with a whole new set. They are still real useful now. Sandy trusted Digby and the workmen, so she agreed. Soon Sandy was lifted on the hoist. Her tender was left below. Taffy was pulling out of the engine works with her coaches. Goodbye, Sandy. I look forward to seeing your new set of wheels. Thank you. Soon, the engine works had fitted Sandy's new wheels to her undercarriage, and she was lowered back down. Sandy loved her new wheels. They were shiny new with black paint, and they shone with new coupling rods too. Thank you, guys. You're welcome, Sandy. Now I will get back to work and be real useful with my new wheels. And Sandy coupled to her tender and steamed away. Wait, Sandy, your tender still needs to be changed. But Sandy didn't hear. She was too excited. Soon, Sandy returned to work pulling the goods trains. She loved her new wheels, but she still felt that she was slightly jolting along the track. That's funny. Maybe I just need to get used to my lovely new wheels. And Sandy puffed onward. But as Sandy puffed along through Valleyside Station showing off her new wheels, she was jolting worse than ever. Heather looked worried. At Tanfield Harbor, Sandy delivered her goods train. She felt worried about her juddering, but was still excited about her new wheels. Just need some getting used to. And Sandy pulled away to do some more work. Taffy was with her coaches collecting some passengers from the ships. She was surprised to see Sandy jolting and juddering across the harbor. Sandy, what's happened? Nothing, Taffy. I just need some getting used to my new wheels. And Sandy jolted away. Taffy looked worried. Later, Taffy saw Digby at the water tower. Digby, when you had your new wheels fitted, did you jolt and judder about trying to get used to them? No, Taffy. Why do you ask? Because Sandy has had her wheels fitted, but she's bumped everywhere, especially at the back. Digby was puzzled and suspicious. He later met the workman at the engine works. Excuse me, sir. When you fix Sandy's wheels, can you tell me what happened? Taffy says she's bumping around as she goes, especially at the back. Well, you see, Digby, Sandy left the engine works before we had a chance to change her tender's wheels. Oh, I see. She was excited to be real useful with her new undercarriage. Digby knew he had to find Sandy and bring her back to repair her tender wheels before she caused an accident. He steamed out. Meanwhile, Sandy was looking for Miss Edwards so she could find more work. But her wheels were hardly letting her move around. She bumped harder and harder, and she was getting very uncomfortable. Then, she came to a stop by a junction. Oh my! These wheels have made me feel badly bruised and dented. Now I can't move. Sandy felt sadder than ever. She was no better off than she was before. Digby searched for Sandy, and finally found her stranded at the junction. Are you alright, Sandy? No, I'm stuck. I will never be used to these lovely new wheels. I'll have to be sent to the scrapyard. That's nonsense, Sandy. You're still real useful. You just forgot to get your tender wheels changed. Silly me. I shouldn't have been so excited. Just then, they heard a toot. Taffy was coming towards the junction with her passengers at full speed, and couldn't see that Sandy was stuck on the line. Oh no! Digby quickly whistled loudly. Taffy heard Digby's whistle and screeched to a stop just in time. Hurrah! Well done, Digby. Yes, thank you, Digby. Later, Digby brought Sandy to the engine works to have her tender wheels changed. The workmen and Miss Edwards were waiting there. Hello, Sandy. Let's see if we can finish the job this time, shall we? Sandy blushed in embarrassment. Miss Edwards, however, didn't see the funny side of it. Sandy, I hope you will now learn not to get so overexcited in the future. You could have harmed yourself or someone else. Yes, Miss Edwards. I promise I will be more careful in future. At last, Sandy's wheels were completely repaired. Thank you, guys. This feels much better. Not at all, Sandy. Now you can really go out and be really useful. Sandy couldn't help laughing as she departed from the engine works, smoothly and with wonderful new wheels.